Greetings, I'm LaShondra Little, Vice President of the South Metro Democratic Women's Council. The purpose of our organization is to create awareness and facilitate support for various social issues and programs that are of concern to women in the South Metro region. The South Metro Democratic Women's Council is hosting a series of candidate conversations centered around the upcoming municipal elections. We've sent invitations out to all eligible candidates. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing you to Ms. Marie Terry, who's a candidate for City Council in the city of East Point. So, Ms. Terry, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Marie Terry, and I'm a resident of River Park community since 2010 here in East Point, Georgia. I was born and raised in Mississippi, and I'm a working mom of 4 children and 4 foster children. I received a certification as a correctional officer in 1991, and I received a criminal justice diploma in 2007. I have my agent license in property and casualty, and I also run a small business, Terry Taxis. I'm also a member of NAACP and a member of the Eastern Star Electric Chapter 109.
Okay, great. So tell us a little bit about why you're running for this position and what's your platform.
Well, I am running, which is also my platform. I am running to do the people's work, to make sure residents' voices are heard, to put into place policies that benefit our community here in East Point. I will be a strong voice who will stick to the residents' concerns.
Okay, great. So tell us why you qualified for this particular position.
Well, I guess I qualify. I'm going to be honest. One reason I did pay my money to run. And I qualify because I am a resident of this city. And I qualify because I want to see better for this city as a resident, as a stakeholder, as a property owner, as a mom, just as a citizen of this city. That's why I qualify.
Okay. So, we've been in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. So if you were elected for office, are there any legislative priorities or any issues that you would push or support as it relates to the pandemic?
Yes, I will push more so with this pandemic being like it is, and I have traveled downtown East Point. I will push more so toward the community-based business and the home-based business, because with that pandemic being here, if our business was still open, all up and down Main Street, then we probably could have survived with the taxes that were made from the business. And the community-based business and commercial-based business, being neighbors to neighbors financially, they could have helped themselves as well as the residents in this city by everybody being open. And they also could have helped us with our tax revenue for our roads and our streets. They'd have been able to be one big community helping out another community in this pandemic.
That's great. And what about anything outside of maybe from COVID-19 as it relates to outside of the businesses? What about for the residents?
Well, for the residents, with their homes, I would push and look and support the programs. We did need more programs for the power bills and the light bills. We needed more programs for them as senior citizens. I would make sure there are more programs when it comes to that, like the LEHEAP program. I just made sure we had a lot of grants we could actually do something with their power bills. And we probably even had a program we could actually pay their power bills and give them a voucher for their food instead of, meats and stuff like that. That's what I would have done with that.
Okay. So what can constituents look forward to from you that you don't think they're already receiving from the city of East Point?
They can look forward to a 9 to 5 city councilman. They can also look forward to the city council will walk the city, which is Ward A, B, C, and D. When I say walk, I mean physically get out and make myself transparent, available, and hold my own self accountable around the businesses. I walk the businesses. I will also make sure I go to the schools PTA meetings, and that's for the parents and the children, to make sure that the schools are operating right, and go to some of the Fulton County board meetings to make sure that our kids' schools are environmentally safe. Mm-hmm. One thing that I do believe in, that's walking, because I love people and I love my community, and I walk my community in the River Park to build a relationship I will build a relationship with the residents of this city to let them know that I am there to serve them, that I'm just like them. I am a resident first, but then the most important thing, I am a servant to this city. And that's why I would walk this city. I just wouldn't sit up once a month. I would pick some time out and be open and transparent, but I would also be open and transparent in every ward because I believe in this city that what happens in River Park affects the whole city. What happens in Center Park with the residents and the schools, that's the whole city. We are in the Tri-City area, and I will make sure that I walk every area of this city and the businesses. I will build a relationship with the businesses downtown because they need to know that they have some help. That's what I would continue to walk. Something that's not being done anywhere in this city. You don't see most of the city council walk. I'm a walking person. I love people. I love meeting people, greeting people. I will be their servant. I want to serve them, and the only way to serve somebody is come and see what they want to eat, so to speak. So you got to come in their face and look, what do you need? What do you want? What did you have me to do? How would you want to serve? Hot or cold? They're just a little example, but that's what I would be to this city. That's something that's not been done. They don't care. I mean, I'll let them know that they're a priority to me, and they are a priority. They are truly a priority to me because, like I said, I'm a resident first, and they are first. They are the stakeholders.
That's great. That's great. Now, what other resources would you be looking to bring to the city in terms of economic development or things of that nature?
Mostly businesses, resources, businesses. They got a lot down there. They got hair designing places, some type of federal programs. I'm trying to get some grants to get the resources. A lot of grants so we can have those resources. But right now, with the resources we have now, I'll try to build from the resources we have now. And once I get through building from that, looking at the businesses and what we have here in this city, I will revitalize that first. Then I will add other resources. And we don't want to reach too far out to other resources. We can build on the resources that we already have. Then I'll add to that. Once I find out what we really needed, I have to really, in other words, audit to find out what we really need in this city for as resources are concerned. Then we'll go from there.
Is there any particular types of economic development you would support?
Yeah. Economic development, I would support downtown. The development I would do down there, I would use what we already have. Like I said, what we already have, build on the infrastructure that we already have. We develop that first. I would make it where the businesses downtown, if they would restore the facade of their buildings, the front of balloon and stuff like that, then we'll start from what we already have. We'll revamp that. The already repurposed buildings we have, I would start from there. Then afterwards, I would build in the city. I wouldn't reach out for more of the development because if we do all that developing, we have to reach out to other resources. We want to actually keep it in the city and build on what we have, for us to develop. We got a lot down there we can refurbish and revitalize, and bring to the city and do the permits and let us down there be on one accord. And we can get it like that. Then we can start building from there and being like our Tri-Cities, Hateville, College Park. We build from what we have. Then we do some more redeveloping and see what we have. Inventory, audit, whatever. That's what I would do first.
Great. So how can people get in contact with you if they were looking to either work on your campaign, learn a little bit more? How can they contact you?
You would contact me at sshorty341@gmail.com. Or even you can call me at 44210-0964. Or you can actually see me out there when I'm canvassing, walking. Hey, join me in my walk. I like to walk and knock on doors, and I'm from Ward A, B, C, and D. Just holler at me, and I'll talk with you.
And is there anything else that you would like for the residents to know about your campaign while you're running? Anything that we haven't discussed?
Well, one thing I want the residents to know is this. You can always depend on me. I'm here for you. I've ran 3 or 4 times, and some of you guys have heard of me. You have seen me, but one thing I can tell you, residents, y'all have never experienced me. You never experienced me, so I want you guys to experience me. I have something great to give to this city, and I'm willing to stick to it and fight, but I'm there for you. I am there for you, residents. I'm always be there.
Great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this interview with the South Metro Democratic Women's Council. This interview is vital for the people and allows the community to get to know you personally and be enlightened about your platform. So best of luck on your future campaign. Thank you again.
Thank you, LaShawna. Thank you, everybody else. Y'all have a great day and stay safe.
You too.